All right.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. All right, everybody. We just saw Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
All I have to say is, I am Moana!
Oh, Moana.
Yeah,
Moana. Moana. Why?
She traveled across sea.
The
other side of the world.
Other side of the world?
To save the world.
To save the world.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't an island, but it was a world.
It was a world.
It was a world.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and start it this way. So all of a sudden, I guess, we leave off at Batman Superman, and all of a sudden, one of Bruce Wayne's trucks drops something off. We won't give that part away up to Diana, and all of a sudden, Diana starts writing an email. And
a one-sentence email.
A one-sentence email. So all this movie is over a one-sentence email. Mm-hmm. Sorry, it might be a spoiler, but
it's a one-sentence email.
It's a one-sentence email. Is she that busy that she can't only write Bruce Wayne a one-sentence email?
She at least said thank you. I give it to her. She was short and to the point.
She was short to the point?
She was short and to the point.
She was short to the point.
How many people do you want to hear, like, 18 sentences for thank you? Just saying.
Just saying. All right, okay. So okay, we're back to where it was.
It wasn't a bad movie.
It wasn't a bad movie. So we'll go back to where it gets started. So we're at the island of the Amazons, right? And then all of a sudden, falling out of the sky is Captain Kirk.
He's not Captain Kirk in this movie. No Enterprise. It was a surprise. There was no Enterprise.
But Captain Kirk was on that planet, and he was going to save all those people from the volcano blowing up, and he was supposed to beam Spock out.
No. He was on the holodeck.
What? That wasn't the holodeck.
He was on the holodeck.
That was not the holodeck.
He was on a different plane.
But how did he get Kirk out of the volcano?
Kirk didn't come with him. Kirk is still there.
No, but how did Kirk get Spock out of the volcano?
Well, Spock is still there. Remember, he had to come through a whole different realm. Remember, now he went back in time.
He went back in time?
Mm-hmm.
It's like phoning a friend.
So, basically, what's happening with Spock is still happening. Kirk came back in time.
Okay, well, okay. So we'll go back to Captain Kirk, and so all of a sudden we find out blah blah blah, Amazons, blah blah blah, Zeus, blah blah blah, Ares, blah blah blah, blah blah blah.
Now she needs to go back and help save the world.
Blah blah blah, and Excalibur, blah
Why
blah
are you
blah.
blah everything.
I don't know, because I don't want to give it away.
That is true. You don't want to give it away.
So,
needless to say, I think. Where do we start off?
But no, before we get there, before we start going on there, if you read the comic book, there's a change, and you'll get it immediately. But when they said about the God Killer. So...
Yes, God Killer.
Yeah, God Killer. So that's a complete change from the comic books for people that read it.
It is.
Okay.
I never read any of the comic books. Sorry, guys.
But there is one line that I will say that was different. That was the only Easter egg line that I heard, that she said, "I don't need a sword. All I need is a lasso and a shield."
And technically speaking, that's all she really needed to use.
Right, that's all she needed.
And her Chuck Norris moves.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like watching Crouching Tiger,
Hidden
Dragon,
Chuck Norris,
and Chuck Norris with that patented round kick, pow,
and Moana.
Wait, we haven't got to that part yet. So she decides to leave Paradise Island, and what does she do? She gets in a boat, and what happens? She leaves, and what does she do? She goes outside the reef.
She makes it outside the reef.
Right, but remember, Sean Penn's baby mama didn't want him to go.
Well, Kirk did say you're welcome.
But what about Sean Penn's baby mama?
Don't worry about her.
But Sean Penn's baby mama?
No.
Okay, back to the movie. So we go through here, and you know, I actually have to give it up for this, even though if anybody knows the story, Wonder Woman was supposed to take place in World War II, but they changed it to World War I to not be confused with Captain America.
Because all I kept asking is, why is Captain America not happening here? Because I'd be a little confused about two Americas running around trying to solve everything.
You're right.
And, you know, because then all of a sudden World War II would be like, all we need is a shield.
Right.
And a sword.
Yeah. Yeah, but I have to admit, you know, I think DC is starting to get to the point that it's decent, but DC has to do one thing.
Stop changing the ding-dong stories.
And get rid of Zack Snyder.
Okay.
This is not The Watchmen.
Oh, yeah, true.
This is not Dr. Manhattan.
It is not.
This is not the same thing. It does not... DC movies do not need to be dark anymore. We're done.
They are dark.
You know,
it was
Dark
really
Knight
dark
was
movie.
supposed to be dark.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different universe. Why are people starting to do this? If we want Dark Knight, we'll watch Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to the plain old Earth 1, DC, let it be colorful, and that's it. We don't need dark.
Yeah, it was kind of like Lord of the Rings dark.
You think so?
Yeah. I was struggling to see faces here and expressions.
His faces and expressions, that was true. And you know what was too dark too? When Captain Kirk kissed Wonder Woman.
That is true. You didn't get to see all that.
You didn't get to see it.
But you got to know the point.
And...
Ooh. Never mind. I won't give that away either. But Captain Kirk looks good. For a white boy. He may not be packing much down there, though. He only needed one hand.
Why you gotta talk about Captain Kirk like that?
He only needed one hand to cover up everything.
Why you gotta talk about Captain Kirk like that?
He only needed one hand to cover up everything down there. Literally everything.
Alright. The only reason I'm calling him Captain Kirk is supposed to be Trevor, but anybody that knows the book or knows the story saying... once you see the movie, you're going to understand why I don't like that. So I don't... Because when Lyle... What's his name? Lyle Wagner?
Mm-hmm.
In the TV show.
Yeah.
Played Trevor, and they changed the relationship because it's a movie.
Did you really have to change your voice?
But they didn't have to change the relationship between Trevor and Wonder Woman. Why'd they do that?
They put a love story in.
It didn't need it.
Neither did Pearl Harbor, but they put it in there anyway.
Why do all war movies have to have some type of love story?
Because apparently someone was there watching these two people.
Except for Saving Private Ryan.
Okay, that didn't have a love story in it. That's had a lot of killing in it.
It did, didn't it?
It really, really did.
Yeah, really.
But you're right, it did not need a love story. But to keep the women inside the theater, we needed to see a little bit more Captain Kirk. To have the men stay in there. We need a couple more round kicks and possibly a little bit more frontage.
Because I'm Chuck Norris.
Frontage with Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
But then it would make it a rated R flick.
Oh, rated R flick.
Oh, was it rated R? Was it?
No, it was PG-13.
See, it's PG-13.
But
and there was a kid next to us. I think she had to have been at least about 12. No, 11.
No, I think she was maybe about 10.
About 11.
Right. But on that fact, please don't take any kids under the age of about 8. The only reason I want to say that is because of the runtime. The runtime is 2 hours and 27 minutes.
Longest movie ever. That didn't need to be. That
right.
long.
See, the Avengers was that long, but it could have been that long.
No, you were talking about more characters. This is supposed to be based on one character. The Avengers has how many different characters?
That's true. But it was long, drawn out.
And there's just scenes that didn't need to be there.
Right. So, it was just before we wrap it up, I just want to say, you guys, after Wonder Woman sends her email, just get up and leave.
There's nothing at the end.
There's nothing at the end.
At all.
And we don't know if Superman's alive.
He's still somewhere.
Superman's still somewhere. We don't know where he is.
And apparently DC does not care about adding what movies are bringing next.
Right.
It's not Marvel.
Yeah, no Shazam. We don't know what happened to Batman.
Nothing.
There's
nothing at the end.
Nothing. We don't know where Aquaman is.
Will you stop it? We just don't know where nothing's at. All it was Wonder Woman.
Well, where's Aquaman?
Nowhere. Mom pinch.
Hey! Alright, Cindi, wrap it up. What do you think? Wonder Woman, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Wonder Woman, worth seeing on video. Not necessarily the big screen. And don't waste your money on 3D. It's not going to be worth it.
Yeah, well, we got to see our XD. Hey, yeah, we got to see XD.
XD for free.
XD for free. That's the only time I'm going to see it. XD for free. But I'll say, for instance, it is worth seeing if you go on Tuesdays for $6.
Go on matinee day.
Go on matinee day. If you take the kids, make sure they're over 8 and make sure you use the bathroom before.
Because it's 2 hours
It's
long.
2 hours and 27 minutes. So, the reason why I say kids 8 and under maybe no, it's a lot of World War I violence. And World War I was very violent. And it's not for everybody. And then we have a lot of cracks that kids might not get about Amazons, and you know how that goes. So, everybody, here's a little... Yeah, we got Wonder Woman poster. Well, Gail Gadot and her, well... She's no Linda Carter, y'all.
She is not Linda Carter.
She ain't Linda Carter.
No. No one will ever be Linda Carter.
No one will ever be Linda Carter. No one will ever be Linda Carter.
But enjoy your movies. Turn your cell phones off. And have a great night.
Good night.